Super Bowl 60. This one is for all the marbles. It's the AFC champion Cleveland Browns and the champions of the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share it with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their card just even a couple weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here. And I think we're in for a treat.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw first play with Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will go all
Hey, man.
the way. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're
Say,
very
man.
familiar with that. That catch and
I'm playing Super Bowls, though.
ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Woodline, get this one complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From 29, here's 2nd down and
I ain't
7.
gonna say that.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's out of bounds.
Yeah.
Close to the 45-yard
Green.
line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Browns first down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Back to throw. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the ball and throw this through. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything.
What he thought?
But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3.
Cavity Lions. Cavity Lions.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle. He's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. At the 40-yard line. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Here we go. Tight. 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to the air one more time. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here comes the rookie, Quinshon Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
RPO. That one is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie. And the Falcons
Hey, Zoe.
here as they'll start from their own 7.
So you find
I forgot to tell you, Zoe.
it's hard to not start envisioning
What's his name?
scoring a touchdown.
Coy putting up a
It changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity.
If you win 2027 Madden.
6 on the defense.
That's crazy. That's player.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
I was gonna say they got to be 80 something though, huh?
Position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. He'll throw. It's Penix. Quick throw. That's off the slant. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice
No,
job there
that's
making that
separate.
happen.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Head up. This is right. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line.
7.
Tyson Campbell there to make the tackle. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Who was Tyrese? Oh,
On play action, Penix. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to
all I
see
gotta do is just don't make no mistakes right here, though.
a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to. Yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's a screen coming for Wright. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And another chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
This nigga,
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one out wide for Wright. Looking for the pylons, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
that's Smitty?
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Damn, he sound young.
This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's second down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Another shot from the 1.
Hey man, just don't do nothing stupid here.
Right. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Now from a yard farther back, it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown Atlanta. An extra point attempt to follow.
This nigga missed the field. Oh, really, bro?
Up there. This ball
I hate that
goes
shit.
wide to the right. It's no good. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Wow.
Open man downfield is Fannin, the tight end. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
A give now to Judkins on the zone read. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Good throw.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
kicks away. This one crushed. It's over the baseline of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the
Why my
sideline.
joystick ain't working, man? Look.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. And he'll just get
I'm
rid
gonna
of
try
it.
you next
Smart
time,
play,
partner.
throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try again. It's second and 10. We're going to go play action with Penix. Escaping to his left.
Got to
Just
be no
trying to
kill.
avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. On fourth down, Jack Browning is on to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's out wide to Judkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Forced out wide. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Cup 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. Judkins going to get it on its own read. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
60 Vikings, 10 through 11, 10 through 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got a man.
This nigga broke the tackle, bro.
And he'll be taken down. A big play here in the big game. 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Yeah, man, you got me.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. On the move left. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Atlanta.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Again, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Penix gonna throw again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. That one is good. So, 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hanson. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now this looks like a design run, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Moving to his right, and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game.
Who that?
It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's taken at about the 14. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. Throwing now, Penix on first down. He'll go right behind his running back. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, here's Wright. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Wright dealt it up to make the play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On third and 1, here's Penix. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
When you decide to throw the ball on third and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
We'll go play action now with Penix. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Miles Bryant.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Ready. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one. Hard pass. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 41 yards.
Not yet. Wow. This nigga did that shit. And I had my man on him, though. That's all. He ain't had nothing yet. Yeah.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
And that D-line is serious. You hear me, Rudy? I say that D-line is serious.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. Here's the screen coming for right. Good hustle.
Damn.
Defense will beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there.
Don't be scared.
On that screen pass. On second down, Penix.
This nigga here. That nigga bump. You seen this nigga bump my man the whole way down, man? That was a good one. Let's go, y'all. Focus.
As the kicks away. First down, it's Penix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. And it's third down. On play action, Penix.
coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's taken in by Burks. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on fourth and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one out wide for Wright. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this. Second and a yard. From the gun, here is Penix. Catch made there by Burks. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Plant. It's Penix. Moving left. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be second and goal. Throwing again, it's Penix. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3, and that's going to set up third and goal. To throw again, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. 70 Reed.
They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. Here's a designed run. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Oh, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. turnover on defense, the quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws.
And he will score. Game on. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The PAT, up and good. And the Falcons have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
On the jump. Come on, come on. Go.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready. Number 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. From the gun, a give to Judkins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. Ready.
Throw to the right side. It is caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now, this looks like a design run. He'll get 10 there on the keeper. That's going to be good for a 1st down.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call design runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Taken down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
79 Broncos. Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cub 19. Cub 19.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Cleveland. The extra point is good, and the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A big play here in the big game. An even 40 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second and 3.
On second down, here's Penix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. So the Falcons try to add on a 2-point conversion here.
The Falcons.
Penix going to throw again. He'll swing that out wide, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And he will not be able to turn up field. They'll drop him behind the line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Good pickup there. He goes horizontal at the end, trying to maximize the game. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down. On the ground, Judkins. Endo managed to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Falcons go ahead and their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Again, it's Judkins. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory.
Let's go.
It is first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
Ready,
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Again, it'll be Judkins. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall. They're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
60 Bison. Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
The impossible
Man, he all right.
happened. The Cleveland Browns, yes, the Cleveland Browns at long last are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more. They are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
What a moment. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.